Hi, it's day 3, and I'm going to introduce you to the last of the trio, and that is Wynn Campbell. Okay, so Wynn is Native American, and she's pretty interesting as well. And I am fighting between her and Asha on who I am like really, really intrigued with, because their powers are just so neat to me, and I made them up myself. But so Wynn actually can see and talk to dead people. And whenever there is a spirit trying to contact her or get in touch with her, her arm, she has an arm tattoo, it glows. And then she also reads auras. And so sometimes her face glows depending on, and it can change shades depending on how she may be feeling or what she may be picking up. It does not happen all the time, with her face. It has to be where it is something that is like really serious. I didn't want to make it like it's like a defect, but I was thinking like X-Men and like just how the different powers that they had, and how like how I wanted something different. I didn't want them all just to be just cute characters, and I just wanted to add interesting aspects to them. And I thought that our color that we've been going with is lavender, that I have sort of put between all 3 of the girls. And I thought that that would be a color that would complement, on her face. I didn't want anything too extra, but especially because this is like my first time doing something like that. So I went with the lavender, but those are her powers. She talks to dead people, and she can read auras. She picks up on people's auras really, really quickly. And she just sort of goes ahead and lets you know. So fun facts about Wynn is that she's actually really, really funny and sarcastic, and she's one of those people that aren't really trying to be funny, but they're hilarious and they really don't even know why they're so funny. That is Wynn. And throughout the book, I would like to say, the comic, I would like to say that she's the most level head. She's the one that everyone, sort of likes to go to for advice because of her powers and because how she can read, and pick up on people's auras. All 3 of them have really bomb powers that can each help each other, and that is why they are like a dynamic duo. But yes, so that is Wynn. With her, she doesn't have that many accessories. She has some earrings that she created herself. She has an anklet that does have the star and crescent moon charms, and she does wear her hat. She also has her wand, just like the rest of the girls, which I actually had to sort of go back and add, where all the girls, I have it where their wands are like wrapped with like a lavender ribbon, I would say, or even string. But yeah, so I had to go back and add hers. But yeah, so she is the last of the trio, and I just cannot wait to really get into like the story part, because it has definitely been a challenge making sure that we're using each one of their skills and their powers within the stories, but is making a bomb story. Like I'm impressed with myself. Okay. But yes, so that is Wynn. All of the girls collectively, they all live in the same dorms at the academy, and I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, at the Vanderholt Academy, they do live in dorms. They do not live at home. And also, I wanted to make sure I put her sort of in what we'll call the school colors, which is that blue color that I'm sort of repeatedly using, that burgundy. I think there is a pistachio green that I've been using as well. And I want to say a mustard that are in the Copic colors. But yes, this is Wynn. I am so glad to hear that you guys are loving the series already, and we haven't even gotten the story, but I love that You guys love the characters because I definitely fell in love with them, and I really wanted to take my time to really think about their powers and different facts, trying to give as much background about them. I really didn't give too much background on Wynn's parents, which I think that's probably something I left out. So I should think about that, because now that I think of it, I did go into Bella's background with her. You at least know that her dad is, he's the headmaster. And then you know that Asha's parents went missing when she was very young and she lives with her grandmother. So we've got to give Wynn a backstory when it comes to parents and everything. So I'll have to make sure I sort of add that somewhere. But yes, and I am going to try to go ahead and release the next character in this series today, guys. Please bear with me, but I will be caught up hopefully by the end of today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I tried to make this as quick as possible, and I didn't want to have to talk you guys heads off the entire video. But I will say that now, as I'm getting more into using my Copic markers, like, listen, this nib, I now can understand why everyone is like goo goo gaga Beyonce crazy over these markers, because that nib is like butter. It's baby soft. Okay, of course you guys know I use my Hoo Hoo brush markers on almost pretty much everything, and I could definitely tell the difference between those nibs, which I have had a few Copics already. So, this is something I already knew, but I never gave a review on the Copics. And so my biggest things is that, listen, that nib, I can definitely understand why they are so much. And I'm just so grateful that I was able to get quite a few of mine for only $1.99 a piece, because they are originally $8 at Hobby Lobby. And listen, sis, I'm not paying $8. But they are definitely worth the money, and I have just been enjoying using them and how soft they are, and I'm just so addicted. I feel like this strange addiction of just wanting to just buy more and more and more and more and more until I have every last one of them, even though I may not even need all of them, because a lot of them are really, really close in color, and it's almost like the same color. Okay, so that's something I'm learning too, especially like with the greens and some of the pinks, and some of the skin tones. They're almost like the same colors, and the blues, they're sort of like the same colors. So you don't actually need everyone, but okay, yes. So that will give you a good, that's my wrap up of the Copic markers. Okay, they are a bomb. I now understand the hype. I get it, y'all. I get it. And I would definitely encourage anyone, to go and get them, but definitely save money to get them. Don't be going and just spending your whole check, or taking your light bill money and going and getting Copics. Definitely take your time to get them, just over time building and just buying them in threes, so that you can blend how you need to. But I mean, that's pretty much it. I am loving these markers so far, and I'm so excited to continue to use them in this series. And I'm glad you guys are liking this series. Like, that's bomb. So you guys let me know how you feel about Wynn, and tell me what you think. What do you think her parental background should be? Like, give me some ideas. All right, so that is it. I will see you guys in the next video, which will hopefully be released tonight. Okay, let's pray for tonight. All right, guys.
You